Hello, hello. Oh my god, Bishu, hi. She's here too. Hello, guys. Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Umbra. Congrats on getting first. Mossy, have a nice time lurking. And also, mwah. Spiders in a trench coat. Hello. Doha, hello. And Lexi, hello. How's everyone doing? I've missed you guys. You know you're gonna get a little kissy. Yeah, she's being very baby. Oh, okay. No worries, no worries. I can fix that. There we go. Is that better? Um, I'm also talking a little bit quietly today. No real reason. I just sometimes I don't have all the energy. Much better? Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, she actually just hopped up. So I was like, "Oh, someone knows that I'm about to stream and she wants to be part of it." Why are you licking the blanket? Okay, well, no one said that she's smart, but that's okay. I got both kitties conked out in the other room. Oh, yeah. Bijou loves sitting. This little cat tower is next to my desk, so that she can sit next to me and hang out with me while I work and all that. And she sits here very often while I do my thing. And today is no exception. So it's been a while now since I've set up the quote unquote the kitty cam. And it's working out well. Mine was curled up on my feet. Oh, little baby. How's she doing? I got a basket on my desk. Goodwin snoozing in there. Oh, good little babies. Yeah, I try to keep her off my desk, although she still tries. She still kind of just does whatever she wants. Unfortunately. And I try to keep her off my desk specifically because like I'll have drinks on my desk. Like I have a cup of tea right now next to me. I can show you guys. I have tea. Um all the way on the other end. But I still don't want her to cross my desk as if it's a place to be on because I'm afraid that she's going to knock something over one day. Um but I can't, you know. There are times where she just wants cuddles and she'll like lay in between the space of my arms of like where my keyboard, like in front of my keyboard, not on my keyboard, but in front of my keyboard in between my arms. And she just wants cuddles. And you can tell that she's like very cuddly because she'll like generally do that where she kind of pushes her head against your hand because she wants scritches. And she does that when I'm gaming very often. She's being a sweetie pie right now. I'm making breakfast and she's rubbing up against my legs. Ah, little baby. Does she want the water? Also, hi, Fox Spotter. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Thank you for having patience with me as always. I didn't stream last week because therapy was very heavy and it kicked my ass, unsurprisingly. How the heck are you? I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. I have been tired since Sunday. Um, but I'm doing good. I'm picking up back the pace of things and still trying to take it easy, you know, going at my own pace, trying to do whatever I can while respecting my body telling me, "Hey, girl, take it easy." Um, but yeah, no. So Sunday I didn't really have any energy either, and I wasn't going to. You guys know me. I'm not gonna force streaming. If I feel like I'm not up for it, because because I don't like it's a mix of things. I know that no one will really mind, but I feel like if I'm not being particularly entertaining or energetic, then it's gonna be boring to watch. And also just I want to respect my own boundaries and listen to my body. And sometimes what I need lately is just a lot of sleep. I say that, and I only slept 6 hours last night because last night my body was like, psych, you wake up at like 9 a.m. You can't go back to sleep. So I think that's why I'm sleepy today too. But I'm okay. I don't plan on streaming too long for that reason. But I still wanted to hang out and just vibe. I have a new OC to show you guys and to show and like to just to work on. And just vibe, Good shit. I did want to say, and I'll probably repeat it at the end of the stream, and I should honestly post something about it on the Discord. I think with the type of therapy that I'm having at the moment, I mean, I've said it before, I take a lot of days off in general, but I might either change my Wednesday streams to Thursdays or just take it back to 1 day a week during those weeks because it's very heavy and it's good. I'm glad that I'm doing it. But usually the day after, I'm not generally in a mood where I'm like, yeah, I want to be in front of people. So I'll probably test out a couple of things to see what a good schedule for that would be. So maybe one stream every other week and then every other week 2 streams. We'll see. I don't think I had anything other announcement wise or any exciting stories. I got my order from Moz today. For those who don't know, Moz has a beautiful web shop. And look at these. I can't pull them all up because some of them are in my sticker thing. I have like a little sticker book. But this is a nice little sticker sheet. And I got all these cute little goodies. Including also these. And I'm very excited about it because I've been using them for my diary. And these are very pretty with the gold. Also, all little cozy cat themed. Very much my vibe. So that was very exciting for me today. I love being able to support my friends and then use their cute little stationery and stickers and all that kind of stuff for my own stuff because I usually I've been keeping a journal since early January, like a daily journal. I'm doing really good with it. Honestly, also, I know that everyone is always like, have you tried journaling? But seriously, as someone who fucking hates writing, finding a journal that has I can show you guys, not my text because I'm not gonna fucking show you what I write, but I can just show random pages. The pages are really small per day. Like 1 page is a day. And that's a perfect amount for me to write. I can show this because this is just me writing in different colors to test out. But yeah, it just allows me to write daily, and I like having stickers for that because sometimes I especially don't have a lot to write, and then I have all this space and I can just put stickers in there. It's really nice. It feels like a little treat, a little reward for me. And I don't know, it feels even nicer to have all these little stickers from friends because it's I do go back and read what I wrote every month or so, or like every couple weeks. And then it's just nice to see them. Cat cam, yeah. Oh, she murped so loud, but it would never pick up. It is a cat. Hi, statistician. I'm doing good. Just just a rock covered in lichen. Yeah. And you can see her little ear. Yum, yum, yum. She lets you do anything. A moss lump. Yes. Yeah, she's just being cozy, but it's hard to show her in the way that she's laying. It would be better from like above, but I don't have. Is the cable long enough? I could test it out real quick. How long are you? Without showing me. Living room tour? I don't know if it will stay up here. This is what I mean. She's laying down like this. I can't. Um, it won't stay up there because that screen is at a different angle. Beep. Careful not to dox yourself. Oh, it's fine. People know what I look like. It's not a secret, actually. My Instagram is directly linked to this page. Everyone can look and see what I look like, but it's okay. Yeah. I don't particularly feel like showing my face on stream, and especially not today. I'm just like I'm showered, but I'm also in pajamas. Like I don't know if you can tell. This is like a fluffy robe that I'm wearing. I'm just cozy, you know? That's the beauty of being of like having a VTube model. I don't need to put on proper clothes. I'm just home all day. The cat looks so fluffy. I want to pet them. Yeah, she is. She's very soft. She has very soft fur. Yeah, no, and maybe one day, I can have a better up angle that doesn't also show me. But for now, this will do. Sometimes she faces the other way. Not often. Also, hi, shrimp. Yeah, we are being cozy. Yeah, I'll go here. Hi. This is my new OC. Cat cam. Yeah. Oh wait. Why is? Oh, there we are. She's back. um, tell us more. Well, I don't know if it's going to be his name 100%, but right now I have it written down as Whisper. This was an initial concept. But I didn't like that sketch because it'd be like that sometimes. And I think here, yeah, here's where I was doing the outfit design. There we go. And this is probably better. It's fine. There's shit on my screen. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, he's an otter. And I don't know if you can tell from his facial expression, he's a bit of a shit. What is he holding? So, yeah, I love otters. He can control his jacket. We are allowed to write. So, in this universe that my friends make, this roleplay group, we can make our own magic so long as there's like a couple of rules, like no making a sentient life, and no no bringing people back from the dead, no time travel. But other than that, we have pretty much complete creative freedom of what we do with the magic. And I thought it'd be neat. I just thought it'd be neat. So he can control clothes and like fiber in general. And the coat in particular is enchanted to be more easily, um, what's the word? Like manipulated? Like moved? So that's what he's doing. And that's why the ants are in the pockets. Um, because that shit, it gives a little bit of a what the fuck moment of like, sir, both your hands are in your pocket. How you doing that? Blue Ball, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I can show you the inspiration wheel, and then you can immediately see what kind of red flag the guy is. But sometimes you just need to create characters that are going to be a problem. For those who know these characters, yeah. Yeah. Mind you, inspiration wheel for me is very loose in the sense of like it's not a one-to-one, it's vibes, but it's definitely the vibe. No, I can have a problematic fave as a treat. Yeah, exactly. If I can have Sakura tattooed on my leg because he is my all-time problematic fave, then I can have a little bit as a problematic fave to roleplay. For fun. Oh, that tea's still very hot. But yeah, it's just a little shit. And I struggled a lot actually with colors and designs. Actually, I can probably. Is it still on here? I tried. So this was an option for colors. I didn't like this too much. It was too much of one thing. Or like, I usually do this to see if it reads well, and it didn't. And that's when I changed things to white, and I was like, yes, that reads a lot better. This was also an option where it's sort of inverted. But I also didn't like that. Like, it read fine. Like, it reads fine, but it didn't feel correct. So I struggled for quite a while, what the colors were going to be. And then I ended with this. I don't show a lot of my character creation process because a lot is me erasing, redrawing, and erasing and redrawing the same thing over and over. Especially when it comes to colors because I'm incredibly picky. Especially I had like a vibe in mind, and I wasn't getting that. But you can also tell, let me just folder this. I have an insane amount of sketches underneath here where at first I was like, okay, I like this. I like this one. And then I usually copy paste the base sketch to draw close over. Looked at it the next day, I was like, no, I don't like it anymore actually. These are older sketches that are like other attempts. My files sometimes are a mystery because I'll have like so many extra file like layers underneath that no one ever sees. But you got to see it now. But I ended up on this, and then I threw on some colors. But even that took me 3 sketches to get to. Like, this is like the pose and anatomy, and then the initial like cleanup. And then me going over it again. Sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle day. Because I usually try not to do that much sketch work. What can I say? He was giving me a hard time, just as much he's going to give everyone else a hard time. It's honestly extremely in character. Do I want the colors while I line? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I'm just gonna line and vibe. And y'all can hang out with me. as I work on it. And I might change things as I go. Part of me staying up really late last night, which wasn't on purpose, I just couldn't sleep, was watching Draw Detectives. No, not Draw Detectives. Drawfee, which same channel, different. Um and it was when they were making sincere fan art. I should also change this. There we go. It was when they were making sincere fan art and everyone was kind of struggling, and it felt so relatable after the day I had had trying to get everything to come out right. But I tend to have a rule: when I'm struggling with a piece of art, I just take a break. There's some art that I haven't worked on in months just because I'm not in the mindset to work on it. And I'll be real, it's also because usually it's not something that I want to work on stream. Um Mostly just because being on stream kind of adds a unique bit of pressure. Um that if you're already struggling with the piece, doesn't feel great. And maybe I will suddenly be like, "Yep, I'm going to work on it now." But not on stream, I don't think. But I also need to remember, and that's been something that's really been getting to me, is like I'm trying to I've been doing this thing where I come at every art piece as if it needs to be perfect. And that's just not the case. And especially for these OC pieces, like they generally get turned into, like the one that I made for Malachi, for example, they get turned into the applications. I can pull one up. So this is what Malachi's looks like right now. Um, or like regions. I mean, regions currently is pink. It's fine. Like this. And I'll update them multiple times as I go. Because sometimes the old art doesn't hit. And then it's like, it's fine. I don't need it to be perfect for what I'm doing. Um, Honestly, the effort that I'm putting in regarding like rendering and lining and everything, I don't need to do all that either. It's just nice to work for just myself. But then sometimes I forget that I have the space to experiment and have fun. Not everything needs to be perfect. I put a new pen nib in my tablet, but it feels weird. They're all fighting criminals. We're all fighting criminals. Yeah, me not being a perfectionist. It's hard. OCs are a great reset for letting yourself just enjoy the exploration and process. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm trying very minute little things that I don't really get picked up on in sense of style. Um Usually trying things out in rendering, or I've been working with more reference materials and like doing little studies and stuff like that. Just stuff that no one really sees, well, outside of the layers that I just showed. Maybe. And I've been very tempted to um pick up a sketchier style again. But the thing is, I say that all the time. I want to do more with less, basically. Like, be less perfect about my line art and be less what I'm doing, everything that I'm doing right now. Um, but it is, since like it is very hard for me because like I think it's very sweet when people compliment me on having clean line art. I cannot let go the like the want to have my line art be clean. It's so ingrained in me at this point. But I do agree, like OCs are a great way to experiment and kind of let go of that pressure. It's why I'm very grateful to still stream, but not really do any let me move. She's leaning. She's starting to lean off. I understand the line art obsession. It's hard. I don't know. I got so proud about having clean line art, and I like that my line art is clean, but it's not my favorite thing to do necessarily. And again, I would like to do more with less. So like even this where I'm not uh finishing that. And I could clean up some of this and I'm like it's okay. No one's going to be zoomed in like that. At most you'll see this zoomed in like maybe like this. But no one's zoomed in the way that I am. And specifically what I want to try with this character is and it might show up more in the hair is just shapes rather than, so I do a lot of this, you can tell like actually drawing the lines of where some of it would go. I am gonna try and see if I can just keep the outside shapes, like the silhouette, I guess, the most block shapes, and then do the rest with the rendering because I really like that style. I have no idea what it would be called. But yeah, it is tough. It's tough when you are very used to one way of working with line art and then telling yourself, actually this could be looser and different. Because I feel like I lose a lot of movement and life when I get all stiff about line art. I know bun isn't here, but I'm actually gonna pull up a piece of bun. And I think that would translate well. I don't have permission for this, but I don't think bun would mind. This is most recent work from Bun. I'm also going to link it in chat because everyone should go and look at it in person, not just on my stream. Where's my enter key? There we go. I love the shapes. The shapes are so good. And the language of them is so good. Like it's so playful. And this is what I mean. And Bun does very minimal rendering at the moment, which is extremely fair because rendering is a lot of work. But like the overall silhouette of this is so great and there's so much movement and like playfulness, and I mean I love this character design in general. That is gorgeous, right? If you haven't followed Bun yet. I will never not have an excuse to not go, hey, you should check out Bun's work. But I just love the style choices that they've been making with art, and I kept looking back at this. I am now, hell yeah. Bun's actually the person who rigs my models, and they should be opening for commissions soon. Yeah, same person. But they, yeah, I've mentioned them before, but they also make gorgeous art, and I felt the need to just throw that out there because that piece is so good, and I think it translates really well to, just going for shapes and simplifying a lot of it rather than like I appreciate I used to get a lot of compliments for me adding a lot of details in a line art, and I liked doing that. And it's not to say that I'll never do it again. I probably will. I'll probably always find a way to add little details, but I'm just trying to do some different things, you know? Yesterday, Bun and I actually had a really good laugh because I showed the character to Bun. I'll very often show work in progress stuff to friends as I'm working on stuff. And Bun was like, he reminds me of someone. And I was like, oh, okay, go on. Like a real life person. And I'm like, okay, yeah, go on. Because that kind of commentary I will only take from friends, not strangers on the internet. Bun looked at him. He's like, he reminds me of Jimin from BTS. Hold up. And pulled up a video of why specifically. And I can't stop laughing about it. Oh, it was so funny. Because they pulled up the most scrungly picture of this man. I like BTS, but I'm not that familiar. Um, and it was such a scrungly picture, but he looks very sassy. And it, it was honestly kind of perfect. And then we started talking about, Bun was like, yeah, this is specifically why. And it allowed me to write his whole fucking personality. Because attached to all these fucking OCs that I'm making is like a whole written personality and um like history and all that, like character traits. I mean, I've showed the wheel, I've showed the red flags for this guy. So you can imagine, but it just something about Bon going, he reminds me of Jimin showing up with a picture and like some videos unlocked something in my brain that allowed me to sit down for like half an hour and write. OCs are dedication, I swear to Christ. Which you don't have to do all that. I used to create OCs just visually for fun. Um, Not so much story, or at least not in years. And now that I'm starting to do that again, it's so fun. It helps for me to have like a world to work in that isn't ours. If I want to write stuff about our world, it's the same way how I don't really like reading books that are just about life. My therapist was like, "Oh yeah, do you have any book recommendations on like autism and such?" Like it was very genuine. And I was like, "No, not really because I don't like reading that shit." I appreciate that it exists, but if I want to think about real life, I'll just go experience real life. Instead, I'm usually reading books to escape. And the same goes for my OCs. I appreciate um like I will write them with issues I can relate to or things that I can write to that um I don't know, that are relatable to some degree because otherwise I don't think I could write them. But I like worlds that are rich in fantasy and not just Here's just our world. No, I'm good actually. I would like to not be in our world mentally all the time. Now, this is I need to look at my own art. Do you ever just forget how you draw things? Um, Not me. I lied. I forget how I draw things all the time. And I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. It can just be kind of whatever. Hanging out with all the wrong people. I was hanging out with all the wrong people. But I think I'm just going to... Well... Your Gojo ass eyes. What is this song? Hanging Out with All the Wrong People by Billy Talent. It's from one of their newer albums. Yeah, it's honestly, I don't not to be like, "Oh, I like the older stuff more." Whatever. Like, you know, you like what you like. I don't think one is necessarily superior to the other, but the new album, that whatever album that one is from, didn't really hit it for me. Um, and that was actually one of the only songs that hit it for me. That's okay. Not everything has to be for me all the time. One of the drums, welcome to the... How do I draw your damn eyes, sir? As someone, okay, fun fact about me, which you'll probably never see because generally when I do post a picture of my face, it is with makeup. I have very blonde lashes, actually, in real life. Like, just, they're straight up blonde. You can barely see them. The concept of that is dope. Drawing that, however, this is what I mean with this fucking... I'm just gonna look up Gojo. I'm just gonna look up Gojo right now. Gojo, where are you? He's not even my fictional crush, but I know he's a lot of fictional people's problematic faves. I just need to look at your eyes, sir. How are your eyes drawn? Because I'm struggling. Also, hello. Surrender is such a banger. Yeah. I don't know which songs I have in here, to be very honest with you. From Billy Talent. I have a bunch, but... Yeah, blonde lashes, in theory, great. In practice, hard to draw, actually. Trying to think of another character that has blonde lashes, just so that I have a couple of reference material. It's fine. I just need to not overthink it. It's fine. I like how I say I just need to not overthink it, as if that's not something I actively do all the time. Stay in your lane, boy. Save? I will, thank you. It is a kitty cam! She's just asleep and hit like face the other way, but up, there she is. Sorry, baby. No, she's being a sweetie. She's just eeping. She's in Amarima mode, yeah. She's a little guy. Reject society, become orb. That's what she's doing. We have a cat shelf that our cats love. I love whenever cats go into their super snuggle mode. Yeah. Yeah, she loves being round. And she loves I think it's because she often joins me when I'm on a phone call. Like she likes being near me when I'm on a phone call. Or if I'm like on a video call or whatever. Yesterday I was watching anime with Umbra and she was on my lap for a part of that. Cause she just loves being around. And I think she recognizes when I'm talking to people. And she likes it. I don't know why, but I think it's very cute. And so when I'm streaming, I guess it's like the same or similar. And yeah, she just hangs out. And it's very sweet. Our cats are the same, very social. Yeah, that's nice. Different layer. Yeah, I'm always honored when she comes and joins me like that. I think it's so sweet. She is genuinely one of the sweetest cats I've ever had. I mean, I've always grown up with cats, but I've never known one to be this affectionate and just just a little baby. Um my boyfriend is constantly amazed at just how much she lets you do. Like I could pick her up right now. I don't want to because she's sleeping. She's being a sweet little baby. But I could pick her up and hold her like an actual baby. And she would just let me do all that without protest. Sorry, I have to fix the tangent that was happening there, because otherwise it was gonna bother me. And I could touch her feet, and she's very good at the vet. I can just she doesn't like going to the vet. I don't think anyone likes going to the vet, and that's fucking fair. I don't like going to the doctors. Um okay, I've got to remember just shapes, mostly just shapes, so that I can do it with the shading, not the line art. But she doesn't hiss, and she will in fact just kind of slump down sadly and be like, "Okay, I'll let this happen to me because I trust you, but I don't like it." And I'm like, "That's okay. That's understandable." And do the same, which surprises me. But that's good though. I prefer that she's like that, where she doesn't stress the fuck out. Oh, where are you going, microphone? Um, it seems like a more pleasant experience. Like even when she has to get her shots, or uh, like last year, one of her paw pads was torn open because I think she stood in glass in my yard. I cleaned it up immediately. But I don't know, some of the kids like to throw shit into the garden. Um, so she cut open one of her paw pads, and she again, she didn't love everything that was happening, but I think that is valid. My cat will also like sleep with me if I wrap my arms around her and rest her head oh, I figured out a way to do it that is comfortable for both of us, though. Aw. She's a little bit more fussy with that. She tolerates a lot, but if she wants to go, she'll go. And she doesn't like to like there's definitely things that she doesn't like, but she'll tolerate them. So like me picking her up, sometimes I have to check her for ticks, or um in general, I like to check if she's okay. Like check her teeth, all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of have to hold her still, and she clearly doesn't enjoy it, but you know, she trusts me. What brush are you using? I'm using a mix of two brushes, but they're both on Psy too. Easy Paint Tool Psy. The main one that I'm using is a slightly modified version of the generic brush, like just a generic pencil, and then this one is what I usually use for sketching as well. It's what I'm using for little details that I want lighter. If you use, sorry, hiccups. If you use Psy, I will gladly share you the settings. But unfortunately, it's only it's only in Psy. Psy, this brush is part of the reason why I struggle finding a different art program. I use Clip Studio Paint, unfortunately, but I may be able to find a dupe. I just likes its texture. Yeah, it doesn't really have like a defined texture, but I really like the softness, but I've never been able to find an exact, well, an exact dupe would be hard in general, but the right feeling for me. I'm very attached to this brush, which is exactly why I still use Psy to begin with. Goodwin will cuddle for 10 to 15 minutes when I go to bed and then leave. But he gets annoyed if he doesn't get them. Oh, little baby. Yeah, Bijou has her moments, her nights where she is like, I demand cuddles. And she'll purr very loudly and cuddle with you, but she does also leave. Hi, Smooth! Yes, it's baby Cam. Also, mwah, good morning. I think it's some kind of mix between the settings and stabilization. Oh, for sure. My stabilizer in Psy is set to 15. But I don't mind Clip. I haven't used Clip in a hot second though, so I can't say for certain, but I don't like the stabilizers of most other programs. I don't know what the fucking guy was cooking when he was making um Psy, but he was cooking something and um it's it's unbeatable in my personal opinion, which kind of sucks because Clip has a lot of tools that are would be very good, but I make do. Used Psy for a long time, but I've moved to Clip because of all the tools and stuff. That's very fair. I think for what I do, it's fine. Um, but there are certain things, especially when you make models and such, that I know I would have a better time if I actually switched. I really want a proper deform. Um, like I forget what the brush is called, but basically what I'm doing by hand now, where I'm deforming stuff. There's like tools for that. Sai does not have, but I kind of wish it did. Also, my ads start in about 3 minutes. Liquify, yes, thank you. I can't remember words. Barely ever, but you know. Yeah, exactly. Like if Sai gets a fucking liquefy tool, it's over for everyone. It's fucking over. But no, I'll do everything by hand and suffer, I guess. I don't think it's suffering though. Again, I do have Clip. I own Clip. Um I've tried Clip for years. I can't replicate the way that I make line art in it in a way that I like, in a way that feels natural. Um so for now, it's just not for me and that's okay. I need to sneeze. Ugh. Oh my god. To lean away real fast. Thank you. And that's fair. I honestly haven't messed much with Liquify either, but I understand how it works, and I do feel like it would improve my process. Um, but for now, I work with what I got. Oh, Smooth, you know what I learned yesterday as well? I talked more. Hold on, let me snooze my ads actually because I want to talk about this. I learned, so I've been watching Narcos, which good ass show, but it's full with Latin American Spanish, which I do not speak, but it's addictive for me to listen to. The way they pronounce things is very defined and it makes my brain happy. So I talked to Bun about it as well when we were having that conversation about language. I told Bun about the it sounds like they're drunk thing with the Spain Spanish. They lost their shit laughing. But then before I went to bed, I said buenas noches. One, I learned that it's not buenos when it comes to noches because noches is night and that's a feminine word. So it's buenas, which was fun for me to learn. I love learning things when it comes to languages very casually. um, and then, hold up, I have to pull up the thing that Bun actually said because I will not remind it specifically. Um, but we learned that you guys say sleep tasty as well. For people who don't know, I usually end my streams by saying sleep tasty, and it's a direct translation from saying sleep tight in Dutch, which is slap lekker, and it would directly translate into sleep tasty. I just think it's funny. Bun, Bun was like saying that you guys say duerme rico, which would mean the same because I think rico is sweet. I think, or like, not necessarily sweet, but like tastes good. I'm not good at. Yeah. So, oh, sorry, baby. I scared her. I moved around too much. And I just thought it was very funny that sleep tasty truly transcends languages. I didn't know this, and Bun didn't realize either up until they wanted to tell me to sleep tasty, and they were like, "Hold up." I just had a realization. That's it. I just wanted to share that. Everybody eating dreams. Yeah. Gotta get that tasty sleep, you know. It's not a direct translation to the English rich. I imagine it's like um yeah, richness, like full of flavor. But yeah, I love languages. I speak two, obviously. My native language is Dutch, and my English is my second language at this point. Um, but I love learning languages, and I've been having a really good time picking up words from Narcos, which is one hell of a show to pick up words from. But it's just because I'm listening to Latin American Spanish again, and Latin American Spanish just listens. It's just really nice. I still really like the word claro. And just flavorful or tasteful, so sleep tasty is the better translation. Yeah. Again, we're all sleep and tasty. I just think it's really good. Okay, a little bit of an indication for me to remember. Okay, my ads for real start in 30-ish seconds now. I'm not gonna snooze them again. So I will take a little break, stretch a little bit, get a little married. No, not no, no. This is a reference. Making a joke. Look, I speak Castellano? Spanish? It's just my English. Don't work on Sundays. That's understandable. That's understandable. English is weird. It is. It is closer to me in language with Dutch, but then still. Alright, my ads are about to start, so I'm going to take a little break. I'll see you guys in a little second. Remember to stretch and all that. I'm back. Thank you for the good reminders, Smooth. It is very important. Oh, I don't know if you saw it because I assume you haven't been up for very long. But I made a body double server for a friend's. Uh, I need to put it in the D&D server as well, so that the others can also see it. I took another nap today after I did everything. Um, but I actually put little commands in there too to remind people to take their meds and hydrate and on shrimp and all that. With your eyes now, honey, you fooled me twice with your lies, and I said. Also Castellano, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize. Spanish is a dialect slash accent of Spain. I assumed a little bit because I've heard that before. I got it perfect. Yay. I try. I put my brain a little bit into the thought of like, how does a language sound? It's one of the coasts, I think. Ah. I've only been to Spain once. And very briefly, like literally only for a few hours. Um and it was not necessarily a good time, unfortunately. And that's not Spain's fault. It was the company's fault, as in the company I was with at that day. But I'd like to go back. Mostly, like, I'd like to go um back to the coast there because it was very pretty. I'm not 100% on that because I'm from the States. That's so valid, Smooth. Oh my god. I'm from Europe and I don't even know. I'm way closer than you are. I'm turning 30 this year and only now, thanks to shrimp, do I have a way of remembering which one is West Coast and which one is East Coast when it comes to America. Because every time, I swear to God, every time I would go, someone would ask me if I'm going to West or East Coast, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I would just be like, either decide New York is on. I've actually never been to the West Coast. Um, and that would usually clue people in. Um, but the only way I'm remembering is because you like cowboys. You're from the West Coast. And cowboys are from the Wild West. This is a totally normal way of remembering things. Honestly, it's how I remembered. Best way, which one at Cowboys? Exactly. It's. I don't know what that's called in English, but in Dutch we call that an easel's back. Like donkey back, I guess would be the direct translation. It's just like a little way of memorizing something, like making up a story around it, or um uh, like I don't know, just relating other things to a thing so that you can remember it better instead of it just being a concept that you can't wrap your brain around. I can't think of what the English equivalent of that is. She's back, babe. Oh, hello. No, we're not. Girl, I just said to the gamers that you're not allowed on my desk. She's right in front of me. Don't do this. You were being perfectly nice. In your little baby spot. Yes. Hold on. Yes, she meow. Can you see her little face? She moved my mic and everything. Yes! I don't think you can hear her go, brrr. What do you have on your face? What do you have on your face? Are you gonna lay back down? I'm just gonna sit here menacingly. Full well knowing that you weren't allowed to do that. There we go. There she is. And this is how she settles. You just put your hand down and she'll snuggle up with it. Are you gonna look at chat? With my hand? Yeah, there you go. I kind of do need that. I do need that hand. I need it for hotkeys, little baby. And she's like, no, I need it for pets. Aw. Smooth says he loves you. She looks so sleepy. She is. That's why she's trying to cuddle. What do you have on your face? There's something stuck on your fur. I think she was rolling in the flowers and there's like little seeds in her fur. Yeah, you're the star of the show now. You're the little star. Yeah. Oh, you so baby. She's making me think of the Ramadan cats. So sleepy. Yeah. There's a lot of people in my neighborhood actually participating in the Ramadan. Oh, shake. Okay, I'm gonna draw, okay, baby? You can look here. If you look here, right here. No? Okay. She's like, no, only pets, please. But I need my other hand for my hotkeys, because I actually use my other hand a lot to make things go faster. No, she's just gonna vibe here. I love, you can kind of tell, I love her little, tiny little floofs. The little tippies of her ear. Yes, yes, I'm sorry. I tease and I do not pet. Good scratchies. But yeah, she's sleepy a lot and it's sunny out, but not particularly warm. So she's just been dozing a lot. And she's already an old lady. She's already like 11 or 12 almost, I think, at this point. Try to warn you just to stay away. Smooth, wild question. Have you gotten around to watching Alien Stage? I'm still thinking about it. I'm still fucking thinking about it. What a wild ass project. Doing laundry today? Hell yeah! Good job. I'm actually. My laundry. Okay, someone remind me next break to put my laundry in the dryer. Thank you. There's no good. True to my conviction. My confusion. Reality or fiction. Am I out of my mind? No. I can tell that she's purring from her little whiskers. Sometimes you can kind of see them shake. You purr. Yes. There's no conclusion. Give me truth to my conviction. Tea or fiction, am I out of my mind? Tea or fiction, am I out of my mind? Pedro has a new picture. Oh, whoa. Share. He's so good in that damn show. I didn't realize. He looks so handsome in a red hoodie. Uh-huh. Go on. I didn't realize when I started watching the show that he was gonna be in it because I just remember someone recommending it to me actually years ago. And I just never bothered. And then very randomly picked it up. Because I was like, I'm bored and I want to watch something when I lay down. And then there he was, and I was like, oh shit! It's Smooth's man. Whenever I see him, I just send him straight to you. Well, straight, no, but to you, yes. Straight couldn't be me. Me neither. That was in the wrong layer, but it's fine. Straight in this household? Never. What the bluebirds sing at you, you would never grow up. I tried being straight. Fucking mistake, not gonna lie. I've said it before. I definitely thought I was straight when I was a teenager, and I thought everyone thought and felt the way I did about women. Yeah. So straight. Dance, fucker, dance, and we never had a chance, and no one even knew he was really only you the other way. Nice work you did. You gonna go far, kid. With 1,000 lies and a good disguise. Growing up, I was always like, oh yeah, well, obviously I want to be girl. Who doesn't? I'm just not allowed to be. Oh my god. For me, it was just like, yeah, everyone thinks their best friend is just hot, right? Everyone gets really nervous around their best friend, their same gender best friend, when they're like close to you. Yeah, I'm just shy and awkward. That's right. Everyone fantasizes about the fact that it would be nicer to be married to women, right? Right? Turns out no. In fact, I kept awkwardly getting crushes on my friends, both female and male alike. I later realized I was pansexual and demi-romantic, and suddenly everything made sense. I'm shaking your hand. I'm shaking your hand. I am, well, um, demisexual pan-romantic, I guess. So close. um, but yeah, I usually say bisexual because it's, uh, it's just easier. But yeah, exactly. But you know, yeah, everyone just thinks that, right? The door was never closed. The door was fucking wide open and everyone was just patiently waiting for me to come the fuck out. You found it? Hell yeah. It was weird how easily I accepted being pan at the time. In hindsight, it's because if I accepted I was pan, it was easier. It was way easier to suppress the trans thoughts. Oh, oh, honey. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. But I'm glad. I'm glad because if you say you're pan, someone makes the joke. No, not really. It's just I've told this story before, but it's fine. When I came out, I I was 15. I'm turning 30 this year, so You do the math. Half my life ago. Back then, there weren't really options. You were either straight, gay / lesbian, or bisexual. I didn't really know any other things, and they weren't really known to me, especially back then. So I just figured that was the one that made the most sense and went with that and never really gave it a thought. And then as I got older and I learned more, I was like, huh, you know, just casually learning things. And I'm super okay with it, but I've been, part of it is being lazy, part of it is I prefer the other flag. And also, it doesn't really matter that much to me personally. So I just don't think about it that hard. I think is the best way to put it. But I usually also don't go into the more micro labels of things. Like, I usually tell people I'm non-binary, which isn't wrong. But if I go into the specifics, it would be demigirl. It was either straight, gay, or bi in the 90s and early 2000s. Exactly. I'm also gender fluid. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was curious for a long time, or bi-curious for a long time, and I learned of the others, and more became public. Yeah, and like, I don't know, I'm going to be real. I'm someone that personally doesn't care super much. That's me. I will never be like, oh, why are other people? No, fucking do you. Slap as many labels or as little labels on yourself as you want to. I don't care. I personally don't give a fuck. As long as everyone knows that if you think I'm hot, that's not straight. That's it. No matter how you look at it. That's not a straight thing. That's all. That's all. Like, so long as we can all respect each other, I don't give a flying fuck. And like I said, I personally don't really care. For me, everything's just gay. Yeah, I get that. Oh, she get up. Are you gonna move around? You like me? Gay. Correct. Smooth, I'm so gay. In fact. Y'all don't know this. I know this. Smooth is hot. So that's just gay. But yeah, no, same. The gayest for my homies. Same. Glister, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Real. Listen, homosexual is a thing. And I'm it every day. Let me allow that. It's the y'all fuckers that got you, but thank you. Oh my god, I need to allow this too. I often joke I'm super gay with too much love to give. Hell yeah. The amount of people that it's because I have pretty strict things on regarding bullying and all that because I'd rather allow things and have it be a safer space than have to defend myself afterwards. If that makes sense. But I say y'all and fuckers and I swear a lot actually. So you're good, don't worry about it. It's not you, but it's the environment. What the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just the auto mod, which is why I'm allowing it, because unless it's something that I'm like, that's too dangerous for me to allow, most of the time it's we're good here. Um for safety, exactly. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I forgot. It's always about me. Damn. You're so correct, bestie. No, it's always about Bijou. Damn. Sorry, Smooth is more correct. Look at her little ears. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the type of person that gets fussed about myself personally, but people can do whatever the fuck makes them happy and comfortable and whatever brings that joy to them. Like, it's not been so long since I came out as non-binary and have been using she they pronouns, just because honestly I had heard it was actually due to streaming that I love that when people don't assume your pronouns, they'll usually thank you. They'll refer most of the time they'll just say they them. We usually say in when in doubt they them it out. And I had heard people refer to me by the they them pronouns, and I was like, oh, that feels that does something. That does something to my brain chemicals. And I like it. So I told my friends, and they were instantly like, absolutely, we are supportive. We will change your pronouns, no problem. Because my friends are beautiful and wonderful and the best. And I didn't think too much about the gender aspect of it yet, in the sense of like, I was like, okay, well, I know I'm not cis, but I don't know where this comes from, and I don't know if I have the exact words for my experience. And same with like the bisexual thing. To me, I don't care that much. I love you too. Like, I personally am not never really fussed, so I was like, whatever. And I kid you not, the last day of Pride, when I had finally come out more publicly as non-binary, I learned what a demi-gender is and about like demi-girl. And I was like, huh, yeah, that's about it. Great. Love that for me. But similar as with bisexual, I don't get too fussed about it. I'm more particular with my pronouns, but when people are first talking to me and they don't know my pronouns, I'm good with they them. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I prefer if people, you know, to stick to the pronouns that people let me know. But if you don't know me, like, it's sometimes it's like, oh, someone will rate me and that's like a completely new person, and I'll usually check out their stream to see what they said, and that's where it came up. It's like people that absolutely had no idea who I was. They saw a femme presenting, well, a person, because I was using a webcam still, but they just didn't want to assume. And even with my VTuber, they didn't want to assume, and I was just like, I like this. Actually, turns out I like this. Yeah. And then, obviously I will change to whatever is appropriate. Um, but it's just nice. I fully recognize she, they is more accurate for me, but if someone does only they, them, me, I'm kind of like, what you doing there? Trying to not call me a girl, which is fully a me problem. No, but I get it though. Like it is I do get the like I said, I will never judge the wanting to uh be more precise with pronouns. Like I wouldn't like it if someone called me he him pronouns, for example. That wouldn't I would be like, yeah, that ain't me. Um so in that sense it makes sense to me. Um and uh you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm gender stupid. Which is to say, if I ask your pronouns, I have forgotten by the end of the sentence, but I am trying. That is valid. That's all anyone can ask for. Hey, listen, I mess up all the time too about my own pronouns, other people's pronouns. It can be hard. Um, as long as you're not going around maliciously, um, misgendering people. Because then I will come for you. I will come for you, actually. Just so you know. They them is a nice pivot point as the brain gets used to the pronouns adjustments. Yeah, exactly. What's the southwest version of she they? What? I'm afraid. I'm afraid that this is a setup to a joke I do not know. Look, I'm a silly shape-shifting alien slime. I can shape-shift to any gender, so it's all cool. Hell yeah, and I love that for you. I super love that for you. And listen, I'm very genuine. If I ever in chat, if I ever mess up your pronouns, I generally don't use pronouns for anyone in chat, but if I do, if I mess up, you can message you can tell me in chat, but you can if that's not comfortable, you can always message me directly or any of my mods to be like, "Hey, that didn't feel nice." And I will always come to you and be like, "I'm sorry." Because I'm not going around uh trying to be ignorant. Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't work smooth. I was trying to get that to work the other time and it doesn't. Um I'm genuinely asking. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know why it's not. I need to look at that command. I misgendered my parents for like 10 years fully on accident. Again, I'm gender stupid. It's okay. And I think it's also good to know, Sin. I think it's also important to realize, you know, if you do mess up and someone corrects you on it, that's not like a personal attack on you. It's just a, hey, that ain't correct. Could you be mindful, you know? Um, and I think that that is just a general experience of life that a lot of people struggle with, and I get it. It can be intimidating to be corrected. But being able to take things in humility instead of taking everything personal. Really important skill in life, actually. This was in the South as well, so my dad and the people around him were probably not fans of me calling him mom for years. Oh my gosh. If I ever misgender someone, it's because my mouth tripped on itself trying to keep up with my brain. That is relatable. I talk a lot faster than, or well, I think a lot faster than I talk, and that can be tough sometimes. I want to figure out the hands. Damn, better just say parental unit not to offend them. Okay, it's like this. And it's like this. Forgive me, Father. Silent night. Silent night. You're guilty. My ADHD and autism go brrr. I get that. I get that. Hell yeah, smooth. Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to figure out because he's gonna have those little bitchy gloves that are like, oh. That are like this. I need to look up small gloves. My God, time is running out. I'm gonna change you. Then I'll raise you like a phoenix wearing all vintage misery. No, I think you looked a little better than me. I'm gonna change you like a remix. What the fuck are these called? Like fashion gloves? You know the ones that barely cover your hands. They're just like, they're on there for sure. The suggestion of a glove. Yeah, exactly. I you know I'm giving my OC's sad lore again. It's that's never changing. Um there are reasons. There are reasons why his hands are generally in his pockets. He's wearing gloves and he will usually use his jacket to touch things. Just mean girls them. Wednesdays is for pink. Hell, yeah. Listen, I'm all here for gender fuckery. I don't give a damn. Do what makes you happy. So long as you're not. I thought it was the autism for pocket hands. I mean, you know none of my characters are not autistic either. I'm playing them, so there's not a straight neurodiverse person in sight with these fuckers. in my house. No, I mean, it comes down a little bit to, he's a germaphobe. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Probably. He doesn't like touching things. That's like the surface level answer. Do what makes you happy. I'm trying to get light. Contact avoidance. Yeah. No, but I mean, like, so long as you're not hurting someone and you are, like, not bothering other people with it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Gender is fake. All that shit, fake. It's all just concepts. And you only have to care about it as much as you're going to care about it. Hurting with consent is fun. I mean, hey. I do not judge. This is very unrelated. I'm hungry. What time is it? 5 p.m. Okay. Sip the gossip, drink till you choke. Sip the gossip. Not iconic, you are just like the moon. Stretch, I will. Give me one sec. Doing a big stretch. I have food ready already for dinner. So I'll probably I might take a break early and then work until 5:30 or so. So that I can go eat then. Leave a word to say, but I can't stop listening. It's how I've been since I was a kid. Someone isn't having fun, then I'm not having fun anymore. I feel you with that. I was explaining the same in the sense that I don't have God, what is the word? When you laugh at other people's pain? There's a German word for it, but there's also a non-German words for it. I don't remember. I don't have that. I'm not having fun with that. I need to send you the suit runaway TikTok. You please do. No, I think the word is the German word. Then there might be a Dutch word of it as well. I don't remember, but it is Schadenfreude, but I don't I'm probably not pronouncing that quite correctly. It's just like laughing at other people's pain. I'm just like, I'm good, actually. My old freaks become new again. My old freaks become exes again. Like those videos where you see like kids fall and such. It's not for me. I just wonder if people are okay. Schadenfreude. Hmm. It's like I either wonder if people are okay or I get tired. There's no in between. Because either people are doing something something insanely stupid that I'm like, why are you doing this? Um, or I'm just worried. Watching you draw your OC makes me want to draw my OCs more. Oh, yeah, I'm very grateful that I was able to just take the time. I mean, I honestly don't have much of a choice in the matter. I don't think it would be healthy for me to work on a bunch of commissions in a time like this that I am in, health-wise. Um, but I am glad to be still drawing and enjoying what I am doing. Small and confusing pranks makes me laugh, but not actual bullying. Yeah, basically. If it is a genuine haha, like I can have he-who's with my friends, but I think it's because none of us really derive joy from watching each other suffer. I need to make more time for myself, but dude, I'm such a workaholic. Understandable. It is also hard not to be, especially with stuff that is your hobby as well as if you make your money with that. That's a hard. That's a hard. I don't like seeing you have a bad time. Me neither. It makes me sad, actually. I still feel guilty because I joked towards Tyler once about something extremely innocent and he was like, "Okay, this is getting too real. Can we stop?" And I felt so guilty afterwards, and it's been years and I still sometimes I'm like, "Oh, I didn't like that. I'm sorry." I mean, when I knocked over your juice, oh baby, it's okay. That wasn't even on purpose. That was specifically an accident. But I get you. I get the feeling of just like, no. I felt so bad. It's okay. I get you. I would have felt the same if it was me who knocked over your juice. So I do not blame you. I like proper, smart, goofy, harmless pranks that gets everyone laughing. I goof around with my friends all the time, just being silly guys. I love getting my friends to laugh. Same, exactly. And I don't like making them laugh at their own expense. Like we joke around a little bit sometimes in a way that's like, you know, we'll joke about how like if Smooth even starts to mention a man that is like in his middle age dad type, we're just like, we know, Smooth. We know. We know. But it's I'm listening. Yeah, no, I know. We know, Smooth. But that's what I mean. It's like it's genuine and it's just for laughs and it's not actually judging. Listen, I'm here. I'm listening. I support it. I'm right here with you. Half of the time, I fully agree with you, and um, there are also men I think are hot. So you know, we know each other's. Yeah, exactly. We know each other's thresholds, and we know when something comes out of love. And I've also said things in the past where I was joking, and I realized in my own that like on my own without someone saying anything that I was getting a little bit too real. Like it was just like, oh, this is on me. I'm having a frustration and I'm adding that in an unhealthy way, and then I just like apologize and reflect, right? Like it's not it's not hard actually to be good to your friends and to be respectful and um think about those things if you ask me. Yeah, I get it. Like we like goofing. Sometimes I enjoy lying, like I make shit up that sounds like a lie, then I make up logic that sounds correct so they start to believe me. Oh my god. I couldn't. I can't one, I can't lie for shit. Two, that, that would stress me out. Those are just the bits. Yeah. It's usually the things that we specifically also love about each other and thus, you know, the love from the joke also comes from a very real place. If I can brighten the day of those close to me, then it makes everything worth it. Yeah. I didn't eat my spicy ramen yesterday and my stomach is punishing me for it. You didn't? I see. Fair, fair, fair. I can't lie for shit either way. I just super can't. The concept stresses me out too much, even if it's necessary or like if it would socially be acceptable. I'm like, no. Delicate stuff, show me what you've lost. Also, my ads start in a minute. I'm gonna get my laundry and throw it in the fucking dryer after they start. And then I'll keep working for like 20, 30 more minutes. Show me those pretty white jaws. Show me where the delicate stop. Show me what you've lost. It's taking it slow. Show me what wounds you've got. Show me love. Alright, ad's about to start. I'm gonna grab my laundry and do all that, and then I'll be right back. So y'all remember to stretch. I'll see you guys in a sec. I'm back. Oh, opened the wrong thing. Ooh, capsaicin? I I fucked up a couple weeks ago. Um, you know the creams that like heat up when you use them? That like um capsaicin. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I used one of those when I was legs in the weekend after I had gone to the physio because um sorry, I have a reference open for this actually because why am I apologizing? We will never know. I turned out to be allergic to the you have like Tiger Balm and like there's another one. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. But I used it because I had a lot of muscle pain and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll use this cuz I've used Tiger Balm in the past and didn't have any issues." And I was like, my legs hurt like a lot. So I would like to not have them hurt a lot. Turns out I am allergic to them. And my legs were so incredibly fucking red. Like insanely. I had fucked up, unfortunately. Yeah. I had to like I had done it, like I had done a patch test, didn't have a reaction. And I was like, okay, I can put it on my legs. Because I did my patch test. Um yeah, it didn't kick in until later, and then I noticed that my hand was like suspiciously red, so I checked the back of my hand because I'd been rubbing it all over my legs. And I was like, oh, so I checked my legs and I'm like, oh, oops. So I went to take another shower because I'd done it right after taking a shower. Um, yeah, very allergic. Was not fun. In fact, actually sucked quite a lot. I was okay. Um, Shrimp came over that day and luckily came over as everything was happening and he saw it and he was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck did you do?" And I was like, "Yeah, remember that cream that you gave me because you're allergic to it and you can't use it?" Turns out same, buddy. Same hat. Anyway, can you get me some antihistamines? So he did. But I use another one that's like a local painkiller as well, like a sort of like it has diclofenac in it, and that one works great for me. So I was fine in the end. I just slightly panicked because your entire both legs, having both of them have such a heavy allergic reaction, is a little scary. And I was like, it's weekend. I would love to not have to go to the hospital, actually. Because I know that the doctor's office is going to be closed because it's weekend. But I was fine. Yeah, hot tip, if you do a patch test, wait half an hour. 10 minutes. Might have been the gel or wax they used in the base. Yeah, no, I think it's one of the ingredients in this specific cream, and so I don't think it's because, like I said, I haven't had any reaction to Tiger Balm in the past, so it's something that's in this because it's a specific brand, right? So it's something that's in there that fucked me. But yeah, it sucked and it was scary. It was not my favorite way to deal with all that. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at references so that I can. Yeah, it was a different brand because I only get like the Tiger Balm usually or the Voltaren, which is the stuff that I usually get to deal with muscle pain. But Shrimp was allergic to this one so I made him a trade. I was like, "Oh yeah, you can use this." Um, because I had no idea that I was allergic to it too. But, it just sometimes it'd be like that, and then you fuck around, you find out, and luckily I was fine. Trying to find my peace of mind. That's fair. I mean, I know I'm allergic to certain things, in the sense that when I was a child, they had me do some tests, because I kept getting stomach aches, and turns out I'm just lactose intolerant. Um, but they were trying to figure out what else I was allergic to, and they were like, "We can definitely tell you're allergic to something, but we don't know what." And I was like, "Great, I love that." And they're like, "Yeah, we can do like an allergy test." And I'm like, "Well, I was a kid, so my mom was like, okay, what would that entail?" And it's like, well, nothing fun actually. It would kind of suck. So my mom made a executive decision to not have me do that. Because it was supposed to be, which now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, it's just this super rare medical thing because it's not showing up on any of the regular tests. So it could be in certain medications. I'm not allergic, but my autistic ass when I was a kid would be like, what the hell is this? Whenever I started to feel the sensation. I'm still a little skeptical whenever I have um pineapple. I know it's supposed to do that. It's the enzymes. I'm aware. I don't like it though. You get me? I am not here for it actually. I like pineapples. I don't like the sensation. Outside, she's singing, baby, come home in a melody of tears while the rhythm of the rain keeps time. Did you never want to be alone? She was singing, baby, come home. Kiwi skin is all tickly. Well, I don't like kiwis to begin with, unfortunately. They're sour, and that's a big no-no for me. I'll eat them for you. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I do not like sour. I do not appreciate or like sour things at all. Y'all can have all of it. See to see what I wore. Okay, I think that will do. No, I like sweet, I like sour. Yeah. You know, I like kiwi berries. They aren't sour. They're like, just like, yeah, we have, sespri's over here. They're like yellow kiwis. They're supposed to be sweeter. But I also don't super love the kiwi taste because I was forced to eat them when I was a kid because they're rich in vitamin C. And when you don't like sour things, yeah, that's not gonna be like your favorite thing. Julia would love this big suit jacket. Yeah, that was the goal. Well, not for Julia to like it specifically, but Becca Camus in a smoke alarm. I just really wanted to figure out some of the ways it would work. High collar and everything. Yeah. A crown for me. Thank you. And head pats. I don't like peas, but my parents would still give them to me. I'd swallow them whole and then later. Oh. Oh, and head pats for the cakes. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of food that I didn't like because I was like a kid, but I just genuinely, as a grown up, I still don't like sour. I bought grapes last week and they were slightly sour, and it ruins my day. Because generally, I like to eat fruits, um, and I'm trying to eat more fruit. Um, so I buy bananas and apples, um, strawberries if they're in season, which they'll be in summer. I hate onions. They have the boron crunch for me, and that's fair. I love onions, and that's why I give you my sour and my bell peppers, and you, I eat uh your onions and your pickles. This is why you gotta have a varied friend group of things that they like and do not like, and then you just pass it around. I don't remember who likes mushrooms. It's not me. I don't like bitter and I don't like sour. The only time I like peas are in split pea and ham soup. That's fair. Ty and me both do? Okay. Okay, so you both can have mushrooms. Like, picky eaters? No. We are just considerate eaters, and we all give stuff to our friends. I eat both of their pickles. They do not like pickles. Don't like bell peppers. I don't like them either. I don't like them either. I hate when people tell me that the riper ones are sweeter. I get that by definition that is correct, but when you say sweeter, I expect sweet and they're not sweet. Get out of here. You love them so much. That's great. You can have all of ours. Also, that is a lie. Yeah. I think it's just what people told me to get them to eat them, but they're bitter. What you hearing, baby? Yeah, what's up? You hearing things? The window is right behind, so that's what she's looking at. She's probably hearing birds. Or something. Say one more, one more, one more. Da, 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 da. Okay, silver lining. I prefer jalapenos or pepperoncinos. I mean, I don't mind if they're through things, but it needs to be very specific. Like I have made chicken fajita wraps for dinner. And I have leftovers, so that's actually what I'm eating. And there is red bell pepper, and I think red and yellow bell pepper in the mix and in the vegetable mix that I ended up using. But it's not like I cook it in a very specific way and spice it up, whatever. Like I use specific spices that help it not just be that flavor. But I also would never lie about things being in food the way fine that some of our parents did. I fucking hate when people are like, no, there's no mushrooms in here, and there's absolutely fucking mushrooms in there. Like, just tell me, I'll try anything. But like, then don't. If you're gonna lie to me, and I find a texture that I don't like or a taste that I don't like, I'm just gonna think your cooking sucks. How's everyone? We're chilling. We're just talking about food, and I'm working on gymming. That picture you sent me last night still gets me. My favorite BTS lad. Yes, is he your stan? I couldn't help it. No, you're correct, but it's just really funny. Yeah, see? We can see it. It caught me off guard, especially the image that you sent was so specific and kind of like scrungly. He looked so in motion. He was doing something. Um, so it just really got to me. Fun fact, Smooth, this character is 6'6". Yeah, please do. Please do. Also, I hope you enjoy. I gave you the role that makes everyone an admin, by the way, just so that you can pick your own color, and if you want to add stuff to the server, feel free. I just slapped it together lazily. Well, not as lazily as I could have, but definitely not as energetically as I could have either. In this castle of glass. 6'2" means nothing when you're a little brother. Oh, no, he's 6'6". But also, yeah, correct. I don't know if he has siblings, actually. I didn't write him to have siblings. but it is correct. Even more room for mischief. I'm just slow yesterday. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry, baby. I just set it up so that like I've been kind of slow today too. I got on some chores, as you can tell, and took a nap, watched an episode of Narcos, and then started streaming. Now we're here, basically. But yeah, like Smooth says, rest up. Don't worry about it. It's just there, you know, ready whenever you are ready. But there's no rush for these things. Are you worth your weight in gold? Cause you're behind my eyelids when I'm all alone. Thankfully, I have no chores today other than cook dinner later, so I'm doing. Ah, hell yeah! They looked so cute. I was showing off um uh Val earlier on stream because I was using it as an example for shape language. Also instantly linked to your thing. Of course. But I just love that drawing so much. Yeah. It did. I so, it just happens sometimes, but I mean, I can also see it. I'm not joking when I say I kept looking back to it because I really like the colors. So, yeah, exactly. It's fucking good. Give me peace. She's my pool noodle. Thanks, Smooth. They know, I know, they don't look like me. You know you can't come into my chat without being shouted out. That's not that's not how we run around here. Because we don't run. At least I certainly don't. Hey, hey, we are a hurricane. I do not have the coordination to be trusted to run. I know. Needs to be too old for running. I'm doing so yesterday I exercised and I'm doing lunges now instead of squats because squats are a little bit rougher for me on my knees than lunges. But it still fucking sucks though. I don't like it. But it'll be good for me, unfortunately. With those hurt on the booty as well, good exercise. Yeah, it's why it feels fine at first, and then it's like, oh yeah, my physical therapist is really good and usually gives me little adjustments because he can tell that I'm like getting back into it, and then it's very like those are very hard exercises to just kind of jump into. So we do a modified version where there's a little pillow where like in between my legs, like there's 1 foot here, pillow, 1 foot here, so that when I go down, I can so long as I can get close enough to the pillow, it's fine. But he's less concerned about, even when I do push ups, he's not concerned about me going down all the way. He's just concerned about the proper form and repetitions. So I try to remind myself of that when I do them at home. Not how many or how fast. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just trying to get used to doing them. Consistent form and technique. Yeah. I did PT when I was first diagnosed with hypermobility, but after the first period, I was supposed to see improvement and I didn't see any and felt worse. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've been doing PT for the fact that I have fibromyalgia, and at first I was a little nervous because for the first month back in January, I used to go on a weekly basis, and at first I felt worse. And I'm still a little bit in that phase where everything kind of feels awful. And I asked him, I was like, what should my progress look like? And he is like, I don't expect it to help, like, to feel better until like maybe 3, 6 months, 8 months in. It just kind of depends on your body. He's like, but don't stress about seeing any improvements yet. We're not going to up your reps or make it more difficult right away. It's like, I just want you to show up for yourself in that sense. And that made a huge difference for me in how I felt about it. Because there are definitely weeks where I'm too sore to do anything, and then I just, like I said, I do modified versions that are a little bit easier to do instead of wrecking my body. And it's honestly hard to tell when you don't know what improvement you're meant to feel or see. Yeah, exactly. And was recommended to stop for now, and that makes sense. You always gotta listen to your doctors first and your specialists. Gotta do an MRI on my knees and an ultrasound on my back and check what's going on in a deeper to make sure there isn't any damage. Yeah, that's important too. Well, not even too. That's extremely important. That is like the thing that isn't really an element for me per se, although they did say if there are any new concerns that come up to just tell them. But yeah, you gotta listen to your body, and if your specialist is like, hey, combined with what you're saying, like, if this isn't helping, then you gotta listen to it and find a way that does work for you, because, you know, you don't want to, like you said, you don't want to exacerbate your... Exacerbate? I hate that word. I use it all the time, but pronouncing it kind of sucks. You don't want to make your issues worse, and you don't want to cause actual damage. It is a hard word. It is. It makes me feel like I'm saying something improper, but I'm not. Yeah, unfortunately there isn't like a one... There isn't like a... Do this exercise to solve all your problems type of deal. So it's why I do appreciate my physical therapist, in the sense that he's taking a lot of time to find what works for me specifically and for my body, and not necessarily what would work for him or someone else. But all that stuff is so important, but so dependent. Yeah. Just like okay, I'm gonna stop here for now, because I'm already going over time. I just saved. Because I wanna eat. I'm hungry. I was hungry 30 minutes ago. Um, you know your body and the differences between you pushing your body versus hurting your body. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. I've had people act like I'd be cured with PT, and it's... Yeah, exactly. It's different for everyone, and I'm still in the figuring it out part of it all. Like, there's no guarantee that it is going to necessarily help. It doesn't hurt in trying, but you know, I'm still figuring that one out, and that is so dependent per person. Exactly, and there's no cure to that specifically, and it's not meant as a cure, but it can help. Oh my god, hiccups. Some last little scritchies for the little baby girl who's been all cozied up. She holds her little tail. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up so that I can prepare some dinner. Well, by prepare, I just mean heat up. Hi. Put this away. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and for chatting and just vibing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually quite glad with what I got done in a little bit under 3 hours. This time I felt like I had a good balance of yapping and also getting shit done. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna look for someone to raid real quick. You always know it's a good time to end when I start yawning. Let me see. Let me see who is on. Because it is a very random hour right now. For you, 'cause I'm not sorry. Oh, I think we can go say hi to Tsuru. Tsuru Draws. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I really like their work. And it just went. It seems like commission grind, Michael stream. That's okay. We can still say hi. Hell yeah. Before I hit start raid, I wanted to reiterate what I said earlier today, at the beginning of the stream. I might be taking more time off, especially on Wednesdays, because I usually have therapy on either Tuesday or Thursday, or physical therapy on Tuesday or Thursday. And it's been rather heavy, and I just need to take it a little bit easier. And I noticed that, um, you know, it's important for me to take that rest instead of trying to push for a stream if I don't feel like it. Um, so don't be surprised. Like, this year has been full of schedule changes already, but I might just straight up only stream once a week for a while I do this, just to relax. But I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. I'm kind of gonna test out some things with that. Other than that, I don't really have anything that I wanted to say. Here are my socials if you want to follow me. We have a Discord if you want to be in the Discord. I'm gonna start the raid now. But yeah, I should be streaming again on Sunday, maybe. I have a convention that I'm going to on Saturday, so I might be overtired. I don't know. We'll kind of find out as we go, as per usual. But in any case, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, wonderful rest of their week, and a good weekend. And I hope to see you guys the next time I stream. Thank you for the crown. If you're coming into the raid with us, you can copy and paste one of these raid messages, depending on your sub status, to, share some love, share some hype. Yeah! So, I hope everyone takes good care of themselves. Make sure that you're eating good food, drinking enough water, stay hydrated. Love yourselves.